So, Assalamualaikum, sir. Me and my team members of Kiyotaka Group are present here. So, we'll present our presentation. So, uh, hello everyone. I'm Rakul Hassan from Southeast University. Recently, me and my team named Kiyotaka have made an application which is hotel management system. Which my team members are MD Rakul Hassan, Habibur Rahman, and MD Shakib Ali. So I have done the project proposal and the entity relationship diagram. Now I'll present them. First of all, in our hotel management system, we targeted that the hotel managing will be done with hassle free. So our application was a desktop application which will reduce the hassle of the hotel, which is pretty easy to use. So in the case study, we can see in the old system, the customers needed to attend physically to book a hotel room. And then the customers also called frequently to the manager for reviewing their hotel service. And all the customers' information was saved in ledger, so it was hard to arrange those information in the ledger. So it is pretty known that it is hard to know to find out when the customer checked in and checked out from the ledger when the ledger becomes big. Also, it is hard to know who is the current employee who is brings a security issue in the hotel. So finally, when the calculation becomes big and the ledger's calculation becomes more complex, it is pretty hard to do those big calculation manually, and it may occur many errors. Then from the study of the old system, we have set some goals of the new system. These are the customers can book hotel rooms from home. The customers can also review about the hotel from their device. Also, the managers can manage the room digitally so that they can know which are the available room, which are the book room. So finally, the admins will be able to see the earning information of the hotel. So what are the objectives of the new system? So we have seen earlier the hotel used ledger. Those ledger become so big and it is hard to control information from that ledger. So using a MySQL database, we can store this data pretty easily. So in the new system, there should be a option for customers so that they can book hotel from their own device. So there should be also a option for customers and manager so that they can see the available rooms. There will be a better system so that the administrations can know that who are the current employees and who left, so that there would be no security issues. So let's go to our feasibility analysis. In the feasibility analysis, we have technical feasibility, which is it is pretty easy to run in the computer. It works efficiently on any hotel computer. So the hotel's computer configuration fills this technical feasibility, and it also have long-term support availability, so that uh, there would be no support issue in the future. The economical feasibility, it will fill the hotel's budget requirement, as the hotel's budget requirement was 5 lakhs taka to make this application, and it will be done within this money, which are calculated with our analysis. So finally, there will be a small cost on future update. If there is any uh, feature update, so that those feature would be updated pretty easily, so that the hotels can update this with a small cost. In the operational feasibility, uh, we can see the users will be able to run the application pretty easily, as we have tried our best to make the user interface as user friendly, and we have also made a user manual to run the application, which would be used to teach any employee or the customers. So it will also reduce the operational cost, and the user will be easily learn with this manual. So what are the functionality of the users? In our application, there are three types of user. They are customer, manager, and admin. The customers can book a room from their own device. They can also review the hotel from the software. The managers are able to manage room. The managers will check out the customer, and the manager will also give a slip to the customer when they gives the payment. The admin will manage the employee, so that there will be no security issue. They will have the information about the all employees, especially current employees and left employees. The admins will also take the customer's review, and they will try the best to solve the review from the application. Now there are many non-functional requirements in this software, like efficiency requirements, security requirements, scalability requirements, portability requirements, ability requirements, also the budget requirements. So the software will run with efficient load time, as the user interface is pretty lightning fast. Also, we have used the efficient algorithm, so that the software runs pretty efficiently on any function. Now the security requirements. So we have used the most secure language to build this application, which is Java. So it is a pretty secured application. Also, the users needs a password to log in into their dashboard, so it is secured. Now let's go to scalability requirements. So the application is made in such a way that 5,000 users can use the application at the same time without any performance issue. Also, the data stored in this application frequently. So, uh, 500 megabyte per second would be not a problem. This application also handles all kinds of exception, so that there would be no error from the user's end or the application's end. Then portability requirements. So this application can run in any Windows application, Windows operating system. It also runs in a low configuration PC, so that it can be run in any low end computer. Now, uh, availability requirements. This software is available 24 hours per 7 days. So we have also a backup server. So if a server is down, there will be another server to make available the software. Also, there is a backup power supply. So if there is any electricity issue, there would be a no problem to run this application. Finally, the budget requirements. This application is made within 5 lakhs taka, which is pretty budget friendly according to the hotel's budget. So also the application is made in such a way so that it can be updated pretty easily. So the other developers can update the software without any hassle, so which will be less cost in the future. So the overall constraints of these softwares. So this software has some limitation which can be added in the future. So currently, in this software, there is no way to pay online. So we can pay currently online. The users need to go to manager to pay. So there is no Android, iOS, or web application of this app. So the users must be using Windows operating system. So after the project proposal, I have done also the entity relationship diagram. So in the entity relationship diagram, my my project's database was MySQL database. So this in this database, so there are 5 entity or tables were used, which are admin info, employee info, customer info, and room info, and also check-in out info. So admin info, employee info, and customer info were to save their own information, including user NID and password, so that they can log in into the application, and the room info to store the room's information about room price, room status, or room type, room capacity, these kinds of information. And finally, the check-in out info were used to make sure of the saving all the information of all customers check-in and out information. So that every check-in and out information would be saved into the check-in out information table. So now we have the yard diagram. So in this yard diagram, we have uh, uh, make some relationship between these 5 entities. So these five entities are admin information, customer information, check-in out information, employee information, and room information. So there are many relationship between um, admin information and customer information. To simplify this, we have broke this application, broke this relation, which are done one to zero to many relationship. So admin information manages customer information, which are zero to many customers. Then many or one admin manages one customer. Then there is also a relationship between admin information and employee information, which is same as the admin information and customer information. Now, in the employee information, the employee manages the room information. There was many to many relationship, which is simplified into one to zero to many relationship. So employee can manage zero to many rooms, and one to many rooms. One room can be managed by uh, one to many employees. So then in the customer information entity and room information entity, there are also many to many relationship, which is simplified into one to many relationship. So one customer can book many room, and also uh, zero to many customer can book into the room information. Then finally, in the customer information, uh, uh, there is a relationship between customer information and check-in out information. So the customer can check in into uh, zero to many check-in out information entity. So the customers, uh, one customer or many customer can also uh, check in or out by single check-in out information entity. So this is my full presentation. So I want to invite MD Shakib Ali to start his next presentation of the activity diagram. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Sakib Ali from Southeast University Department of CSC. Now I am running 9th semester student Department of CSC. First of all, we started our project with our Kiyotaka group member by a meeting. There we discussed how we should start the project, how the activity diagram should be, how we will do the feasibility study. That meeting took about 7 days. After finishing the meeting, we started to do different types of analysis of the project. I have done activity diagram part. Now I am presenting activity diagram. First of all, actors. There are two types actors, such as the customers and manager. So the activity diagram, we can see customers and manager. The activity diagram will start. First, the customers will log in, then customer room check, then the customer will check available room, then the customer will check room which will be done manager. Next slide please. Activity diagram. The manager, first of all, the manager customer start, then login, and the check the room, check available room, check customer the room which will be done manager. Then the manager will get payment from the customer, and finally the manager will give payment slip the customer. So this was the activity diagram from me. Now I am inviting Mohammad Habibur Rahman present his part. Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Myself Habibur Rahman. I am a student of Southeast University Department of Computer Science and Engineering. This is my ninth semester. Uh, our group name is Kiyotaka. As you know, our project name is Hotel Management System, and my part is Gantt Chart and use case diagram. Now I am starting my part about Gantt Chart. Gantt chart. So in this Gantt chart diagram, we can see there are six type of activities. These are kick-off meeting activities, analysis, design, coding, testing, and release part of activities. Now I described about kick-off meeting activities. First of all, we started our project with our Kiyotaka group members by a meeting. Uh, the meeting took about 10 days, which started from October 1 to October 10, and there we discussed how we should start the project, how the activity duration should be, how we will do the feasibility study, who will do the design part, coding part, and testing part. Then it's time to analyzing part activities. After finishing the meeting, we started to do different types of analysis of this project, uh, where we used to discuss about to do case study, finding issue problems, project goals, feasibility analysis, cost benefit analysis. We also used to find out how many types of users will be in our project, and what will be their functionality, what will be non-functional requirements to maintain our software. So our analysis lasted about 15 days, which started from October 10th and ended on October 25th. This is design part activities. So we the design we so in the design part, first of all we made a prototype design of our software so that we have the whole software's mind map. Then by following the prototype we tried to build up a whole software's user interface which is user friendly. In this design part process, we took about 15 days to finish this part, which started from 26 October 2021 and ended time is 10th November 2021. Now this is the coding part activities. In the coding part, we started to do this part from November 11, 2021, and December 13, 2021, which lasted about 15 days. These days, we used to make all functionality work, like we made our user interfaces before, and our so task was to those user interface work. Now we use the Java programming language to make this coding to solve our problems and about this project, hotel management system. Then it is the testing part activities. After finishing the coding part, we needed to make sure if all functionality of the software works or not, if the codes are clean and secured or not. So, to make sure of these things, we tested our software as well as the coding part again and again. Then, if we find any errors, those were noted so that we would be fixed later. In this testing part, it took almost 10 days to finish it. This testing part were started from January 1st, 2022 and lasted till January 15th, 2022. Then it is the time of release part activities. After ensuring that the software works totally fine and it fills all the requirements of the client, we started writing and all the manual and documentation about the software which would be used to run this software so that everyone can have basic knowledge about all of the functionalities. Please, next slide. This is all about Gantt chart, and this is use case diagram. Uh, Mainly, use case diagram falls under the category of behavioral unified model language, or UML diagram. Use case diagram is a logical or conceptual model of the system, free of technical or implementation details, that is specifies what a system does the expected behavior without describing how the system does it. The exact method of making it happen shows some business or software system are shows in this use case diagram. External users called actors of the system, and a set of actions called use cases that users of the system should or not perform while using the system. In this use case diagram, the perspective of a hotel management system, there are three kinds of actors or users. They are customer, manager, and admins. For customers' perspective, a customer can access for sign up. Uh, he can check room information. A customer check in available room. He see check history. He can logs in this project and see the customer also see the profile information. Then employees perspective, the employees can access for room information, check in available rooms, see check, he can see a check history, he can access for logs in, see profile information, a employee can add new room and he checked out a room. Then it's time for admin's perspective. In this hotel management systems and in this use case diagram, this perspective of use hotel management system, a admins can logs in this project, use his uh, username and password, and a admins also check history. He adds a new employee, uh, sees employees information, he sees customers information, see hotel earning logs. And also see hotel total earning in this hotel. Please, next slide. We can see In this diagram, in this use case diagram, there are extended and includes line. Thus, in the extended science means that a customer uh, a customer sign up, and he must verify his information. And the includes mean this happen must. And the extents is this is a partial, or the it may occur or not. This is optional part, and that's it. That's all about our hotel management system. uh, this was our presentation about hotel management system. Thanks a lot to give us a chance uh, to presentation our to present our presentation. And we hope that you will we hope that you liked and enjoyed our presentation. And thank you, sir.